Hi everyone, welcome to the preview video of Gameweek 13. FPL is finally back after 2 long weeks and even a longer list of injuries. The biggest news of all is Mendy's knee injury, of course. FPL Twitter was freaking about it for the past 2 weeks, and we are all looking at possible replacements for him. Elsewhere, few players have been cleared as available, so the crisis is not as bad as I thought. Nevertheless, many managers would go for a -4 or -8 hit. So if you want to take a few hits and fix your squad, this could be the week. You wouldn't lose much of a ranking. So looking into Mendy's replacement, or it doesn't have to be necessarily Mendy's replacement. If you're just looking for a defender in general, then obviously Laporte is an interesting option. It's a straight swap to Mendy almost. He looks to be the only nailed on player in the City defense right now. There's also an argument that he's not as attacking as Mendy. Well, if you look at centre backs from the top six teams, obviously everyone's at least 5.9 or 6 million, most of them. So 6 million for Laporte is not expensive in my opinion. Moving on to the next option, Lucas Digne was all over FPL Twitter, but I'd rather invest on another toffee player, Michael Keane. He looks to be due a goal. His shots inside the opponent box is way more than Digne, and he's only 0.2 million more than him. And look at Everton's fixtures. After the Liverpool game, they face back-to-back home games, so they have like two home games in the next three. So Keane is my next player of choice. The final pick would be Doherty. He almost scored in both of Wolves' last games. His shot was agonizingly wide off the target. He's 4.9 million. Whoever doesn't have him by now probably missed the boat, but in the next two fixtures promises at least a goal or an assist. There's attacking returns for sure. Moving on to score prediction, these are my score predictions for this game week. I expect Cardiff to give a tough fight. It won't be a breeze for Everton at all. Richarlison might score. Sigurdsson is on set pieces and penalties, so there is an attacking potential in there. And Keane is also the main set piece target, so there's attacking returns for sure. Moving on to Spurs versus Chelsea. In normal circumstances, it screams a draw to me. But Trippier's injured, so Hazard faces Aurier. So it could be that Chelsea just nicks it for me. West Ham should surely score, I think, against Manchester City. I half expect West Ham to pull a surprise here and hold City to a draw, or West Ham might also narrowly lose, but they're gonna put up a fight, I'm expecting. Arnautovic hopefully might score. Elsewhere, Bournemouth and Arsenal should be a high scoring game. It should probably a 2-2 or even a 2-3 for either of these sides. Both of them play attractive brand of football, and they're not gonna sit back and defend. They're gonna go shot for shot. So it's an interesting game to watch if you like free flowing attacking football. Burnley versus Newcastle, meanwhile, is the other extreme. It's gonna be a snooze fest in my opinion. Both of them don't wanna lose and narrowly try to win 1-0. So I'm really not looking forward for Monday Night Football this week. Moving on to my captain picks this week, the obvious choice is Mo Salah. He even scored for Egypt in the final minute in the international break. So he looks to be confident and in form. The last time he faced Watford, he scored 4 goals. Who would forget it, honestly? The cheeky pig, meanwhile, could be Richarlison. He looks to be very confident. He also scored for Brazil, so he should be looking to continue his goal scoring form against Cardiff this week. He's an interesting punt and a very good differential captain choice going into this game week. Aguero could yet again face a 60th minute substitution if City is winning. City has a crucial Champions League fixture midweek again, and Jesus looks to be coming back to form, so I am worried about Aguero's minutes right now. So I don't think he's a standout captain choice, but he would cause as much damage in 60 minutes as any other striker would do in 90. My watch list player for this game week is Pascal Gross. He's back from injury and looks set to start after like what, 3 months? He will be kind of rusty, but I want to scout him this week and see if he is a potential transfer going into the next few games. Brighton's fixtures are still kind. They are really strong at home, and Pascal Gross is their main set piece taker. This could prove to be a cheeky move if you can swoop in early before he delivers those FPL points. But you can go ahead and pick him in a draft team so right away. I also have a gut feeling that Siggy might do well this game week. Ideally, a keen goal from Siggy corner is what I'm expecting. So he's my no-brainer gem pick of the week. Moving on to questions asked by community. There was one question this week: Aguero or Sterling? I think Jesus is kind of getting back in the groove and might take minutes from Aguero. Aguero minutes seem to be managed for sure. Is he nursing an injury? I'm not sure, but his minutes still seem to be managed. Sterling is the player to have at this very minute. He's explosive, he plays more minutes than Aguero, and a crucial information is Mendy is injured, so Sané is most probably nailed on for the next few game weeks. And whenever Sané starts a game, Sterling always performs well. The standard Sané's cross and Sterling's tap in, game week 14 could be a rampage. So if possible, try to get both Sané and Sterling, but Sterling is the man to have over Aguero at this very moment. That's it. Thanks a lot for watching, but I have a request to all my viewers. I would really appreciate your feedback in likes or comments, or any kind of feedback is greatly appreciated. I'm doing these videos to discover the YouTube platform and to get familiar with all the video editing tools and even getting comfortable in front of the camera. So any kind of feedback is greatly appreciated, whether in likes or comments or any kind of feedback. Thanks a lot for your time. Hope you have green arrows this week. Good luck.